Hello and welcome to ACmilan TV News. My name is Bruno, and today we're going to be talking about Gattuso, Leonardo, Gazidis, Maldini, and Europa, unfortunately. Let's start with Leonardo because it looks like he's definitely going to leave. It will be announced either later today or tomorrow. Um, it looks like he'll be going to PSG, and there's mixed reports that he and Gazidis didn't get along well, which is fine, I guess. And they didn't like the job he did with Higuain and Samu Castillejo because they were a little bit of flops. And to be honest, I don't understand that because when Higuain actually came in, everybody supported Leonardo for that. And he brought in Paqueta and Piontek, they were great moves. So I'm a little bit disappointed that he's leaving. And hopefully Casitas will have a good plan for whatever comes next. Apparently he does wants to bring in Campos from Lily, and he was a very good director to bring in youth players. He found a lot of good youth player, bring it to Lily and develop them, and hopefully he can bring that to the table for us. Um, and the problem with Leonardo is he was also making a lot of deals for Brazilian players and some of the other players in Europe that he had a lot of connections. And it looks like those deals are not going to go through now because those are Leonardo's deals. And I think it's unfortunate. There's a few Brazilian players that I was excited to see at AC Milan, just like Paqueta. And it's just unfortunate. For the next one is Maldini. Maldini, it's 50-50 if he's going to stay or he's going to leave. Um, I heard that he likes Leonardo a lot and he wants to follow his footsteps, and that would be a great disappointment. We need a legend in our club, especially Maldini. He's one of the best defenders ever, and if Maldini ever calls a young player to come in to join AC Milan, that is a huge deal. The young player, it's so exciting to just hear Maldini calling you. They might come into AC Milan just because of Maldini, and if he leaves, it'll be a problem, I think, because we're not gonna have that pull that Maldini has. He's also bringing the history of Milan that we obviously lost so much of it, and we're now just fighting for fourth place. That's what we want is fourth place. We're not fighting for titles anymore, but fourth place. And Maldini has the Milan blood. Um, so hopefully he'll stay. Now for Gattuso, it looks like he's definitely gonna leave. He did an okay job. A lot of tactical errors and mistakes, but he had that the fight in him. I don't think he was the right person for the job, especially for how big the job is for Milan. Maybe in a few years he'll be, but not now. He doesn't have the experience. We need a coach that's gonna be that has been in the Champions League, that knows how to get top four, that knows how to win the storm. Gattuso was terrible in Europa. He was awful. How last year it was just it looked like he didn't even want to go for it, and that is not how we should be. We should be going for Europa League because we can barely make it fourth place. Actually, we can't make fourth place, and it's disappointing. We should be fighting for Europa League every year if we were in it, and that's that. We got to make Champions League somehow. And Gattuso, I guess I like him a lot as a person. I liked him as a player, but he just doesn't have the experience to keep going. And I think we need somebody like Sahi or Conte, which I don't think is going to happen. To be honest, Sahi's most likely is being reported that he's going to go to Juventus, and Conte Inter Milan. Uh, I guess uh, Gattuso is being reported that Sampdoria wants to hire Gattuso as a new manager, and Gianpaolo go to AC Milan. Now Gianpaolo did a okay job at his Sampdoria this year, Not great, but he did okay. I think he relied too much on Guardiola. Um, I feel like we need a better manager, coach. We do. We need somebody that has been there and that has done it. He's been to the Champions League, that fought against Juve, fought against Inter. They know how to fight against these big teams. We every year we're losing against these teams, and it's just disappointing. Like this year was really disappointing. Not making the Champions League was a big deal, and it was sad that we might lose one of our key players, either Donnarumma or Romagnoli, which is, oh man, terrible. It's terrible. Uh, Either or, whoever we lose is going to be a massive ask to replace them. I don't think it's Romagnoli. We might lose Donnarumma. We might lose Donnarumma, and I don't know who is going to come in for that. Especially as all the areas that we have to replace. Most of the wings, I think Suso might go. He's been fighting for a renewal, and it's not working really. But Donnarumma might go as well, and that's awful for us. It's just a sad. It's so sad to finish fifth place. That's we can't. The caliber of players that we can bring in is not at the highest level that we actually need to keep growing. And now we gotta actually uh, kind of sell ourselves to players that our project is actually going to be growing in the right direction. And it has to be young players. It has to be players under 25. It can't be older players that are like skilled because they're going to be going somewhere else. Um, and that's very unfortunate. But it is what it is. We got to be fighting for Europa for sure this year. Um, Fifth place is a disappointment, is a failure. I don't care whatever Gattuso said. It it is a failure. Hopefully we do get out of at least the group stages this year, and I think we will. But we need a better manager. We need a manager that's a tactician that can work. We're not gonna be able to buy a lot of players. We need a manager that's gonna be able to work with these players that we have now. The good thing is Bonaventura might be coming back, right? He's gonna be back from injury, and that's gonna be a major boost for us. But otherwise, we might have a same season as we did this year, which is going to be, unless we find somebody that's going to be able to take us to the next level, which is going to be really hard with the players that we have now and the players we're going to probably lose in summer. And for this season, I think we did okay. Like I said, it was a failure, but nothing can be done now, right? Well, now we just, all we can do is improve, but it's going to be hard. So, my final thoughts about next season. I think that some of the transfers, I think Suzo might leave because he's having contract problems with AC Milan. I wouldn't mind if he leaves because he is very inconsistent. He's very good in his day, but most of the times he's inconsistent. And if he leaves, he leaves. We get 40 mil. Bakayoko, I definitely not staying now. We don't have the money to keep him. Cassier, we might buy him and sell him right away. Who else? Chalanoglu, he might leave. And Chalanoglu is the same goal as in as Suzo. He's very inconsistent. He's been playing a little bit better now towards the end of the season, but I think we're gonna lose him too. Who else? Bakata is gonna stay. Piontek is gonna stay. I think Abramelli is gonna stay. I think Donnarumma is a 50-50. He might leave. Is a big possibility Donnarumma might leave. Calabria is gonna stay. Rodriguez, Ricardo Rodriguez, he's gonna stay, I believe. Caldara is gonna stay. Musacchio most likely gonna stay. Zapata is leaving. Oh, actually, So there are reports that Zapata might stay. They're working on a contract right now. He might stay, um, but it's difficult. I wouldn't be surprised if he left. Abate obviously is leaving. Who else is leaving? Jose Mauri is leaving. He might stay because of our situation now, but he most likely leaving. Montolivo, 100% leaving. Bertolacci, 100% leaving. Samu Casillejo is going to stay. Borini, most likely staying. Cutrone, also 50-50, unfortunately. André Silva, André Silva, he's going to leave. Yeah, I don't think he's staying. There's some there are reports that saying that he's gonna join Wolves in England, but who knows? Wolves. I don't know if you guys know, but Wolves is mostly Portuguese people, Portuguese players, is basically the Portuguese national team without Cristiano. Um, yeah, so he might leave. He might go to Wolves, but you know, if there's any other news that I find and any other transfers, I'll let you guys know. Please comment below, like the video, and thank you for your time. All right, bye.